Hello beautiful people, it's Sinderfam. Welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be checking this video, which is also in regards to Diddy. Let's check it out.
Okay, fun fact a lot of people don't know. That cheesecake we went and got was for Beyonce. She was upstairs the whole time. What we was talking about again? Hold on. Yeah, that's a fun fact people don't know. People like, y'all walked to get a cheesecake. It was for Beyonce. I'll do it again. But yeah, because at first he was like, I want some cheesecake. But we took all night to do the process, right? So when we got back, it was like 4 or 5 in the morning. And me and Dallon got back first. Let me tell you how green these niggas is. So I'm the type of nigga, I listen to everything you say as if it's a contract. So if you say, walk to the store, or walk to get me some cheesecake, I'll walk to get you some cheesecake, but I'm not walking back. And that's just what me and Dallon did. And they like, why y'all, you know, they hot. Like, y'all cheating. And we like, he told us to walk. He didn't tell us to walk back. So we already in the hotel like 3 hours before they got there. When they said they was coming, we went and met them in front of the building. And you know the first thing that nigga said out of his mouth? That nigga said, he said, we got the cheesecake. He was like, I don't want that shit. Take that shit upstairs for Beyonce. Then he said, they was like, yeah, man, we want to tell you, Fred and Dallon, they ain't walk back. You know, trying to be on some snitching shit. He's like, I ain't tell you niggas to walk back. I ain't tell you niggas to walk back. Y'all walk back? Like, yeah. I'm like, another thing what people don't understand, if you go back and look at the episode, it's an episode where he out there in the front and he cussing everybody else out. He told us to walk for the cheesecake. And he like, man, move it. Keep it moving, money. Like, if y'all ain't with it, woo, woo, woo. He like, if y'all don't like what I say, keep it moving. Fight that. Go back and look at that scene. Not trying to sound like nobody. As he said that, I heard him talking. I'm that type of nigga anyway. Everybody know me. I don't let you rap to me. So as he was talking, I walked off. I'm shot up the block. Go back and look at the scene. I'm the only one not in that bitch. I'm in it at first as the editing going on because they got me when I was talking to Ness. But when he came down, I'm no longer in them shots because I had them walked off. So I get to the end of the thing. He like, y'all can go home. Y'all can get, he said, y'all don't, he was like, y'all don't like what I was saying? Y'all can get the fuck up out of here. I'm like, all right, cool. Because you got to.
Wow. So my question here is, why does, okay, let's say she was hungry, but cheesecake? Midnight cheesecake? In fact, when you hear people talk about things some of the celebrities do and want, you wonder, like, that's why some people don't even want to get to know the real people behind these celebrities. They just love them because, yeah, the glamour is interesting, is fun, but they don't want to know the real person or who the real people are. Because when you listen to some of the conversations, some of the things we hear, people talk about some of the celebrities, talk about Diddy, it's not making sense.
Cool. Because you got to remember, I came from the hood. I'm trying to get back to the trap. Like, you, this ain't, I don't even know if this shit real. Like, I had never met nobody famous in my life. I'm like, I'm trying to get back to get this fucking money. This nigga, he playing with a nigga. That's just what I said. Boom. So I'm looking for an excuse to get home. My family used to beg me to stay there. They used to be like, boy, man, just stick in. I'm like, this shit. Man, I got a son on, you know, my son. I'm like, my son was just born. I ain't got time for this. I used to make $100 a day before I met P. Diddy. It wasn't much, but bitch, I had a son on the way. It was a lot back then. Like, you feel me? So I'm like, man, I ain't got time for that sucker shit. So I shot off down the block. Man, I swear to God, everything I love, man. As he walked off, he had 2 security guards, Uncle Paul and another nigga with him, and he walked off. And that nigga got to the end of the block where I was, and nigga said, gave me doubt. Nigga said, I respect that, money. Like, and kept walking that way. Like, I respect that shit. Like, it's just the type of nigga he is. Like, you just gotta know what you dealing with. He ain't know, like, he gonna see if you weak. Of course, he gonna see if you know, a push around. But if you not, he might just with you, you know.
And that is it true. I don't think Diddy is the only person that does this, because obviously when it comes to power, lots of people love to test people. So they look at the people that can be controlled and look at the ones that they would also give a shot at or have a seat at the table. So sometimes it's a matter of chess, game, and power. It's not even making sense. But I mean, that's the world we live in, is the society we live in. So I mean, I don't think at this point this is something that we're gonna fight to stop, because it did not start today, it's not gonna end today. It's even gonna get a lot worse, because it's always gonna be pawns, always gonna be looking for knights or who to move around and all of that, and who is gonna have a seat at the table. Remember chess? Exactly. Picture how the game plays, moving the pawns, moving the bishop, moving the knight, and all of that to protect the king and queen. Yeah, and all of the rooks.
I mean, a lot of niggas around me, a lot of niggas in our groups, a lot of in our situations was getting pushed around. All them niggas pushed around. Except for the nigga who worked for Vlad. I never seen him in a compromising position. What's his name again? Oh, man, Sean Perez. But I never seen Sean Perez in a compromising position. That's probably the only dude, and I wouldn't speak for no grown ass man, but that's probably the only dude that probably walked away in that situation without being essayed, is Sean Perez.
Wow.
Because I've never heard nothing about him, and I've never heard no stories. I used to hear freaky stories of freaky, shit about main man all the time, but I just never heard nothing about Sean Perez. Now this last year and a half, I've been just getting all the juice, cause I'm in the circle, and I sit there with the love of my life, my sister, Babs, and we get on that phone, and because we the only ones that really was standing up. Everybody else was kind of scared to speak up. You feel me? Like Chopper just don't give a. Choppers just don't give a. Dallon gonna wedge the situation. He gonna wedge the situation. He gonna, because Dallon feel like this. I spoke with him about it. He feel like when I was fighting that fight, everybody was like on his dick. Now that I'm not fighting that fight and I feel a little sympathy for him, everybody want me to hate him. I'm like, boy, you always on the wrong end of the gun. You just won't get it right, huh? You always on the wrong end of the gun, Dallon. He like, right. But yeah, man, so I mean, we all have our own stories, and I'm just glad I got to experience it. But at the same time, I feel like we work for something, and we should have been able to walk. My family should be benefiting from that. That's it. I'm sorry for everybody that's going through what they're going through. Anybody in the groups, anybody who went through from 112, day 26, anybody that ever endured any sexual assault from P. Diddy or uncomfortable environments. I said I sympathize with you, and I just prayers up for you, man. Prayers up. I hope you can find some type of peace, balance in life, and figure it out. I still haven't got there yet, but I wish the best for you.
Because we're talking about things or people that may have been hurt, essayed. So my question here is it like a fetish in the industry? Because I mean, not just one, not two, not three. Lots of people already talk about this, and lots of people share or talk about things where, or in events where sometimes they don't want to be left uncomfortable or left in a room with some particular group of people alone. So they always want to move in. So there'll be somebody watching them. So my question here is it like a fetish that they have to do in the industry because it's not making sense? None of it. Now think about other people who've got power that are like Diddy, because obviously lots of them is about power, and it's about the fact that they can control things. And because some people are control freak, they just can't give up the idea of not being in control. So they control everything, control what they know they can, and move people around, move things around, and keep people under their thumb. It's crazy. But let me know what you think about this so far. I'm sure tons of people have interesting things to share. I would really love your thoughts regarding this. You can share other useful information you think might be really helpful. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and all of that stuff. And until next time, see you in the next video.